Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Drummond Island adventure. Today we start where we left off, in the island's rugged trail system. We're heading to the east side of the island to two legendary spots, Glen Cove Beach and Marblehead. And you don't just go to Marblehead, you get to Marblehead. So buckle up and get ready. Thanks for coming along. Good morning. It was a great night's sleep. Temps dropped to about 42. It stayed 54 in the Lance with no heat, which is perfect for me. She was a little cold. We're getting started a little earlier today. We're going to head down a couple different trails. One of them is the max rating for trail difficulty here. You're supposed to have a lifted giant Jeep or better. There's rock climbing involved in some areas, water crossings. Don't know how far we'll make it, but it's called Marblehead. And we're going to be heading there this morning in a little bit. Well, we're at the entrance of the ORV trail for Glen Cove Beach. This first part looks like regular road, doesn't look like it's much of anything. But that leads us to the trailhead for a significantly difficult trail, which I'm not sure we're even going to attempt very far, but we are going to attempt it, I guess I should say. I just don't know how far we're going to get. We'll see in a bit. We just made it to the parking area of Glen Cove Beach. It's our first stop before we hit the grade 5 or whatever trail, the difficult one. And we're going to take a quick walk out here to the beach, give you a view of that. Now we're leaving Glen Cove Beach and we're going to hit the real trail, the Marblehead Trail. There's two trails to it, I guess. There's a south and a north. This is the easier one, apparently. Never been on it, so it's our first time. Here we go. here's a quick update. We might be halfway down this trail. I say might because it's not marked too well. It's hard to read it on a map, but this is what it's looking like. I figured we'd stop because this is the closest we get to the big lake according to the map, and there's a little access area here. I figured I'd walk you out here. It's just stunning beauty of the Great Lakes. We're lucky to have it. We found a great spot to stop for lunch after I'm done with this great sandwich my wife made me. Keto bread, bologna, and ham with mustard. I'll show you. We're by a little bridge and a little campsite we found. And the big water's right out there. So this is where we stopped for lunch. I don't know if you can see there's a little stream down there. It's the first grassy pull-off in over 2 miles since we started on this particular trailhead. And someone camped here, got a nice fire pit running. There's a bridge here that I haven't been on yet. I can hear the water running. We'll take a quick peek at that. Crystal clear, feeding Lake Huron. She's about finished up with her lunch. We'll continue down the trail. Well, we made it to Marblehead. Let's show you. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. We'll get some sky view here in a little bit. Whoop. Let me flip this around. Wow. It's quite a steep drop. Oh yeah.
man. How far is it?
You're looking down at treetops.
I know I am. Okay, so this is the trail that we just came down. This is going to Marblehead. And as you can see, there's some layers that you must go through getting down to Marblehead. Some of these are quite deep, and there's trenches for vehicles. So I'll just climb up here, kind of show you. When you first get on the trail to come down here, this is what it looks like. You can see you just come down the road, and this is where your road takes you.
We're just on our ride back from Marblehead. And we're stopping at this awesome stone beach. Absolutely incredible. And it was worth the effort to get here. I'd like to come down this trail next time with a tent and camp in this area, because we're miles down the ORV trail. Found several nice places to camp, but this is definitely one of them. You're in this shallow bay. You could swim and bathe out here. We're right off this beautiful Cove beach that we just showed you, and we found this little trail here. And my guess is it's going to go to a walk-in campsite. It's a nice pine forest. We'll find out together. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, I'm so coming back here with the tent. It's right on the water, but yet protected from wind if need be. Giant fire pit with big boulders. Something's over here. Oh, it's a gravesite of some sort. Sort of ruins the vibe. Not sure what that's all about. Trail keeps going down there. And then you're right on the water here. Absolutely fantastic. tradition. We're making enchiladas.
So that's so appetizing.
I'm just going to add some taco seasoning and some salt and pepper. Get the meat browned, and then I believe we get the Omnia oven, which we've never used for this before, but earlier you may have seen a video where we made stuffed peppers in it. So we're going to try using that oven, and I'll explain it again when we do. Put some enchilada sauce and cheese on it, and that'll be a quick dinner. Pouring some enchilada sauce in the buttered silicone liner of the Omnia oven. A little modified recipe from the 11 by 13 Baker's Pyrex. And tear these up so they fit.
Can I set this here now?
Yeah. Adding some Mexican 4 cheese shredded. Another layer. Okay, we're going to get the Omnia oven fired up here on the stove. Start off with a low flame. And we're off. I'm going to lower the flame a little bit. Alright, it's only been about 20 minutes. Let's see what we got. Well, that looks like it'll work. Where's the Tabasco sauce? Good job. Well, that looks delicious. Well, I added to Tabasco, and I'm going to give it a first test. Delicious. The Tabasco adds just a little bit of kick. The enchilada sauce tastes incredible. Everything is really good. My wife did a great job on this. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Well, this is the end of the day and probably the end of the trip. We spent 6 hours today taking trails to Glen Cove Beach, where my wife found some big tracks that look like wolf tracks in the sand. We do know what those look like. And then just a couple hours ago, talking to a local that grew up here, he said there's 3 to 4 packs of wolves on the island decimating the deer. And he said they were over in the area that we were at, and that was before we told him where we were at. I'm like, that's where we were at. And then from there we head off to Marblehead. It was a more highly rated difficult trail on our side-by-side, and we got to the Marblehead Cliff overlooking Lake Huron. It was beautiful.
It wasn't that rough.
It wasn't as rough. We've been here many years. In the past, we never went to Marblehead because, as I said, it was this horrible, difficult trail. It was bumpy, but it was nothing difficult. You had to go slow, so it took, you spent 4 hours going 6 miles. But it was worth it. It was great weather, great time, and we only saw a couple other people because it's Tuesday, I believe, in late May. So this is how we're going to close the trip out, I think. We may do something in the morning. If we do, we'll include you. But if not, thanks for coming along with us. We're new to this whole documenting our journeys, but we plan on bringing you more. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. We appreciate you coming along. Until next time, thank you.